Okay, the next special triangle we have here is a 30, 60, 90. It's going to be a little bit more complicated because we have three different angles, therefore we have three different side lengths. So if you look across from the 30-degree angle, that's going to be your short leg. So I'll put that here, always across from the 30-degree angle. That's going to be the X. That's going to be the shot caller here. Everything's going to work through the short leg. Now, across from the 60-degree is going to be what we call the longer leg or the long leg. And the relationship there is going to be whatever the short leg is, multiply that value by the square root of 3. So if the short leg were 8, then the long leg would be 8 roots of 3. If the short leg were 2 roots of 3, now we'd have to take 2 roots of 3, multiply by root of 3, get a value for the long leg. The final relationship is the hypotenuse. That's the one that's across from the 90. And that is just going to be whatever the short leg is, multiply it by 2. So here are relationships. They actually summarize it very nicely right here. So let's take a look at two examples. Starting with the first one, find the values of x and y. Write your answer in simplest form. First thing we take a look at is which side do we have? We have the hypotenuse. So the relationship, if we go back to our little chart here, the hypotenuse is 2x, the short leg is x. So what I'm going to have to do is this short leg, which is going to be across from the 30, which is y, is going to be exactly half of the hypotenuse. Therefore, my short leg is 15. Going back to our relationship, the long leg is always going to be the short leg times square root of 3. So x, being the long leg, is going to be that short leg 15 multiplied by the square root of 3. Therefore, final answers, y equal to 15, x equal to 15 roots of 3. Let's take a look at another one that's a little bit more complicated. So the first thing we do is we take a look at what do we have. We have the long leg. So we need to go back to the short leg, which is x. So if you look at your chart, short leg is x, long leg is x times the square root of 3. Therefore, to go backwards from long leg to short leg, we need to divide by square root of 3. So this is where that radicals enlightenment video really should kick in now, because what we need to do to solve for x is take this value 9, divide it by square root of 3. Then take that square root of 3 times square root of 3. As a reminder from yesterday's work, we cannot leave that square root on the denominator. On the bottom, we get whole number 3. Up top, we get 9 roots of 3. We can see that this 3 on the denominator cleanly goes into this 9 3 times. Therefore, final answer, x, our short leg, 3 roots of 3. So once we have that, we need to double it to get the hypotenuse. So as per the video yesterday, if I want to double 3 roots of 3, just multiply that number out in front. Final answer, y equal to 6 roots of 3. So for the 30, 60, 90, 3 different angles, 3 different side lengths, remember, take everything back to the short leg. If we have the long leg, divide by square root of 3 to get the short leg, then double to get the hypotenuse. If we have the hypotenuse, divide it by 2 to get the short leg, and then multiply by square root of 3 to get the long leg. And of course, if we have the long leg, just multiply by square root of 3 to get the, or if we have the short leg, just multiply by square root of 3 to get the long leg, multiply it by 2 to get the hypotenuse.